Hi guys, I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. Today I'm going to show you how we install a water filtration system for a whole house system, and we're going to talk about it right now. A water filter cleans out the impurities that are in water that we really don't need in it whenever we go to drink it or take a shower in it. So today, I'm going to tell you about water filtration systems and what all it takes to install them. Whenever we get out to the house, the first thing that we have to do is locate where the water lines are and dig a hole so that we can actually install the water filtration system. Once we get the hole dug, we're going to go a little deeper than we need to so we can put a gravel base in to set the system on top of. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our copper or PEX. We're going to prefab as much of the system as we can. That way we can get as much work done so that when it comes time to cut the water line, we're keeping the customer where they're without water for as little time as possible. Depending on what water distribution system you have coming up to your house, whether it's PEX, Quest, or copper, will depend on how we do what we do. We do like to run as much as we can in copper. We just know that it's been around longer. It's a very durable product, but as you will see in a little bit, we also do a lot of work with PEX in different systems. So what we're going to come in and do, we're going to prefab as much as we can. We're going to put it all together. We're going to fit everything up to test it to make sure everything fits right. Once we get all that done, then we're going to actually set the tank in the ground. We're going to line it up, set it the way that we want it to do whatever it is that we need to do. As you can see here, there's already an electrical outlet that has been installed there. You will need an electrical outlet to plug it in, that way it can regen when it's supposed to. Once we get it installed, we're going to fill it with water about 3/4 of the way. The carbon is already inside, and what we're trying to do is get this to absorb as much water as we can. That way when it comes time to burp it and flush it out, we've got most of the work already done. Now here we're soldering together fittings. This is a PEX system, and we're tying in copper to the filtration system. So what we're doing is we're soldering together the adapters and getting everything ready. Every time there's a threaded joint, we want to make sure that we get the right thread sealant compound on there to make sure that there are no water leaks in the future. You know, Dr. Oz said one time, you should also shower and especially bathe with toxin-free water. Chlorine, which isn't just found in swimming pools, but also in our tap water, dries out the hair as well as the skin. The problem isn't the straight chlorine, but what it turns into, stronger toxins. These can irritate your skin and eyes, but may also cause other health problems in higher concentrations. Now it's time to turn off the water. What we'll do then is cut apart the water line where it comes into the house. Now here we're removing the existing ball valve because it's really not any good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our PEX adapters and we're going to install a 3-way bypass. As you can see here, we're using a crimp ring system, putting everything together and torquing everything down to the right specifications. Now as you can see, the first line going in shows how it would go if you did not want to go through the filtration system. Then the other path shows how the water line goes over. Now we actually had to go over and drop down to try to keep it down below the frost line, come around to the side of the water filtration system where we wanted to go in, and then come up and back in without having to reroute the line as it went into the house. The system shows it going through the filtration system and then coming back out, going down into our 3-valve bypass to the valve that actually allows it to go inside the house. Now here we're getting the drain ready to go. So what we're doing this for is a water filtration system backwashes or purges itself out. The good thing about this one, and part of what we like about the FlowTech system, is it only does this about once every 3 weeks, and it uses about 10% of water as a water softener would. Then what we do, we run the drain over, tie it into the drain. We filter the system out, purge it, flush it, make sure everything's doing like it's supposed to do. In an HOA situation, this is a great installation. They had no problem with it, and neither does our homeowner. Hey guys, as you saw, we installed a water filtration system today for a whole house system. Now there was kind of some crazy piping there, but it was because of the installation, where the water line came in, and where we wanted to actually bury the tank. It's not always that crazy. Sometimes we actually put them in a garage. It's actually a better installation. That's where we installed mine at my house, and I like it. But for some situations, to save the customer money, to save you money, installing it in the ground might be the best thing to do. If you have any questions, please leave us a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, or just let us know what you think. My name's Roger Wakefield with Texas Green Plumbing, saving you money one drop at a time.